It might be mice moving behind the walls, or a hive of wasps in the eaves, or thousands upon thousands of bookworms slowly destroying the volumes from within. Andrea possessed the kind of imagination that very quickly overflowed its own boundaries. She stopped moving. Something had disturbed her. Squeezing out from the shelving units, she found herself in a small, enclosed space at the rear of the library. The darkness was complete here. Yet some object glimmered, close by, lower to the floor. One object, and a second. She knelt down and reached out with a careful hand, her fingers pressing against some kind of material, clothing perhaps. Was somebody sleeping here? A tramp seeking warmth and comfort? But no sound was heard, no breathing. Marcus came to her, carrying the lantern. Now the shape was more clearly seen. Andrea crept closer, and the two objects came into focus. A pair of eyes, staring at her from a darkened face. A man's eyes, unblinking in the light, drained of colour. "Is he dead?" Marcus said, in a whisper. "I think he must be," Andrea replied. "He's just staring ahead. Bring the lamp closer." Marcus did so. "There's something on his skin." "What is it?" he asked. Andrea examined the man's face. "Words," she answered. "Hundreds of them. They're all over his face, his neck, and look, on his hands. Everywhere. Tattoos? No, I don't think so." She took the lamp off Marcus and held it just a few inches above the man's face, and she gasped at what she saw there. "What is it?" "They're moving," she said. "The words are crawling on his skin." Marcus didn't believe her at first. He thought she must be mistaken. But he knelt down at Andrea's side and saw the truth, and he felt sick. Neither of them spoke for a while. The only sound in the library came from the pages of the books as they rustled on the shelves. All the empty pages. Among them lay a man covered in stories. Part 1. Across Calvino Road. Subject matter. They came from all directions, from all parts of the city. From the northern quarter, where people told stories only in the dark for fear of awakening the creatures they talked about. From the southern towns, where stories dealt only with the crudest, most base aspects of life. From the east of the city, where novels were written only to make money for the teller and those who profit from the storyteller's art. And from the west, where the whisper poets lived, with their softly spoken narrative ballads and their barely heard rhymes. From all directions the travellers arrived. From the city and beyond. From the nearby hills and farmlands. From faraway towns and villages, and from other cities worldwide. The people gathered here in Storyville Central to partake of the 21st International Festival of Words. Every road, lane, avenue, and cul-de-sac was crowded with listeners and storytellers alike, with fables, with myths and legends, with murder mysteries and tales of horror, both human and supernatural, with two-line parables and epic sagas which took a day or more to relate, with yarns and anecdotes and accounts of genuine true fictions, with lies galore, glorified. On corners, in kiosks, outside bars, in vast concert halls, and tiny wooden sheds that held two people only, one teller, one listener. Here the people shared their stories. Joy filled the streets. The stories merged and mingled, where narrators vied for the same audience, events and characters migrating from one tale to another, as they often will. The night was liquid, flowing with words, with language itself, dissolved and shared like wine amongst the poor. Tongues danced, lips moved, arms and hands made expressive gestures. Eyes, ears, and minds were alive to all suggestions, to thrilling adventures, to romantic trysts, to fights and clinches and kisses and gunshots and hidden clues and sudden twists in the tale that caused the audience to swoon with delight. They listened to stories of demons, ghosts, heroes, villains, winners, and losers. The city was born and made from all these stories, both fictional and real.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.